Hi everyone, welcome to US Immigration Help channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to file Form N-400, which is application for naturalization online. In this video as well, we're going to talk about the filing fee and supporting documents. Just keep in mind, this is a new version that starts on April 1st, 2024. If you are new to this channel, my name is Sliman and I make videos for a family-based immigration to simplify the immigration process, to give you a confidence to go through your immigration journey by yourself. First of all, I am not an attorney. I'm here to help you based on the information I have from USCIS website. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and give us a big like so YouTube can share the video with more people. So if you're ready, let's get started. So first, you must have a USCIS online account. So if you don't have it, you cannot file this form online or any form online. So it is very simple. If you want to create an account, just go right here, sign in page, and look and under the drop down menu right here, click on create a profile. For us, we're not going to do that. I already have a video on my channel on how to create a USCIS online account. For us, we're going to go straight to sign in. I will assume that you have a USCIS online account. So here, you're going to enter your email address. I'm going to enter my address right here, email address, gmail.com, and password, 1. Okay. Now, if you set up your account to two-factor authentication, they will send you a code to your email address or a phone number that you assign with the account. If you see mine, it will be sent to 9678. That's the phone number, and you can enter the security questions right here. I'm sorry, secure verification code. They will send you to your email or your phone number. I'm going to enter it. They already sent it to me. 7. I'm sorry, I'm be quiet. I'm to enter the code. Once you enter the code, it's gonna take you now straight to your USCIS online account as applicant. So now you go under my account. You're gonna file a form online. Now you're gonna go right here, select form you want to file online. We're gonna look for N-400. It's right here, N-400, application for naturalization. Here they're gonna give you just a lot of information right here. You must read it. I'm not gonna go through that just to save some time. Now start filing form. This is before you begin form N-400, application for naturalization. Please answer some simple question to find out if you can apply for naturalization. If you are a green card holder that you've been in the United States for 5 years, you don't have to do that. You don't have to determine your eligibility because you already know that you've been here for 5 years. If you are a spouse, if you are a citizen and you've been here for more than 3 years, you can file Form N-400 as well. So for us, to save some time, just go straight to application for naturalization. Before you start your application, you must check your eligibility. That's the one we talked about. So now we're gonna go straight to start. For a fee, I'm gonna talk about that for the fee later on in this video. Just now, let's start by finding the form first. So we're gonna go down right here. Please read this. I'm not gonna read this just to save some time. Go next. Right here, we're gonna go again to the bottom right here. We're gonna see start. Now, this is the first question on N-400 application for naturalization. So what is your basis of eligibility? So general provisions, that's the one I just a while ago I talked about, which is a green card holder if you've been in the United States for 5 years, spouse of U.S. citizen if you've been married a U.S. citizen and you are here in the United States for more than 3 years. Or for us we're gonna do this one, green card holder that been in the United States for 5 years. Next, is someone assisting you with completing this application? In my case is no. But if in your case you answered yes, you must enter the prepare information with somebody assisting you completing this application. But in my case is no. We're gonna go next. What is your current legal name? It's Baker. And I'm sorry here. Sliman. Family name. It's Baker. Have you used any other name since birth? In my case is no. What would you like to legally change your name? If you want to change your name, you click yes. In my case, I'm not going to change it. Next. How we contact you? It's 317. Mobile telephone number if any. And your email address will be populated right here automatically from your USCIS online account. So what is your current physical address? In care of name, it's Baker. The country is going to be USA. United States. And the address, of course, you're going to enter it. It's 6162 Robert Run. City or town is Indianapolis. And state is Indiana. And the zip code is 46254. When did you move here? In my case, it's 01. Yeah, so if you make, say, recommended address, they have like the post office addresses on file. So I'm gonna use selected address. That's the correct one. So it's 01 2018 to present. It's 5 years. What is your current mailing address? This is the same as my physical address. So mailing address is the same as physical address. But if you want to give a different email address, you can do it right here. Or call save mailing address. But in my case, it's the same as my physical address. If you have using a PO box, you must read this. I'm not gonna go through that. But if you do, just please read this. We go next. You must complete all field with an asterisk to submit this form. So you must, if you if you live in the address less than 5 years, you must add more addresses right here until you reaches 5 years, because they are asking for 5 years. But if you file as spouse of U.S. citizen, last 3 years. So in my case, it's 5 years. We're gonna go next. Do you have a physical or developmental disability or mental impairment that prevents you from demonstrating your knowledge and understanding of the English language or civics requirement for naturalization? In my case, is no. We go next. What is your date of birth? It's 06/05/1980. Yeah, because I have an Instagram account. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put my real date of birth, because it's not gonna let me go without correct date of birth. So where of your parent, including adoptive parent of U.S. citizen before your 18th birthday, your relationship to your mother and father may be biological or as a legal adoptive parent. In my case, is no. What is your country of birth? In my case, is Morocco. We can go next. What is your country of citizenship or nationality? It's gonna be the same. Morocco. If you are a lawful permanent resident, when did you become a lawful permanent resident? In my case, it's 01/01/2018. What is your A number? Your A number you're gonna get it from your green card. It's right here. They are showing to you right here. It's A number. You're gonna see right here. I'm gonna put a fake A number, but at the end they're gonna tell me, hey, this is not the A number you have. Even if if you put it wrong, they're gonna tell you it's wrong. But because I have already account and I have already a US citizen, that's why. So I don't remember it. It's let's type this one too. Okay, next. Say 004567. Let's do that. Next. Do you want the Social Security Administration, SSA, to issue you an original or replacement Social Security card and update your immigration status with the SSA if and when you are naturalized? Yes, of course, it's good. But if you do that, you gotta give a consent to SSA. Yes, I'm gonna authorize them to disclosure my information. What is your US Social Security number? I'm gonna put a fake one right here. You want one? Now, what is your USCIS online account number? As you can see, mine is automatically populated right here. Next. What is your gender? Is male. What is your ethnicity? Not Hispanic or Latino. What is your race? White. If you're not sure, click on this interrogation mark right here and it's going to tell you. White, a person having origins in any of the original people of Europe, the Middle East, or North Africa. I'm from North Africa. I'm brown, but still considered white. What is your height? It's 5'4". What is your weight? It's 180 pounds, getting some weight. What is your color of your eyes? It's black. What is your color of your hair? It's black. Next, this information, of course, it will be different from person to person. So this is very important right here. Here you must add the last 5 years for school and where you live. So let's start by I'm gonna start school. Add the school. Name of the school is IUPY. And what is your field of study? It's engineering. What day did you start? It's 01/01/2018. I'm still here, currently here. I'm still studying, or you can put the date right here. If you already graduated, you can put the date right here. What is the school address? Country right here is USA, is United States, is in Indianapolis, city, Indianapolis. What is the state? Is Indiana, and zip code is 46254. Save entry. Now you can enter even here. This is just school. You must enter the entry for your now for employer, because they are asking right here where you worked or attended school. You're gonna do both. So employer, because I'm working, ATA. What is your occupation? It's gonna be engineering. I can find right here. I can do this one right here. Is IT. What is it right here? Is IT, software development. On what date were you employed here? I employed 01/01/2019 to what? To present. I'm still working right here. And if you have end date, you can add it right here. What is this employee's address? Is USA, of course. United States, Indianapolis. State is Indiana. And the zip code is 46254. Save entry. Now we're done with that. That's 5 years. If you need to have 5 years for a green card holder, and for spouse of U.S. citizen, you need 3 years. So we're gonna go to the next question. Have you taken a trip outside the United States in the last 5 years? Most of people do. I did. So we're gonna answer it right here at the trip. From where to where? I went from a month. It was June, the 1st June 2021 to July 1st 2021. So if you have multiple trips, you can add them right here. So they ask it right here, list all trips that you have taken outside of the United States within at least 3 or 5 years. So country you travel, in my case, it was just Morocco, my country. I didn't go nowhere, just Morocco to visit my family. And if you want to add the country, you can add it right here. Save entry. If you want to add, if you travel more time, more trips, you can add it right, other trips until you complete all of them. Next, what is your current marital status? I'm single, never married, but if you're married, you're gonna answer right here. For me, it's single, never married. If you're married, you're gonna answer your spouse information and your children information. In my case, it's single. How many children do you have? In my case, 0. Children information. If you have a children, if you are single, you're still gonna add them right here. Go next. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen in writing or any other way? No. If you do that, it's a big problem. Have you ever registered to vote or voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? No. You cannot vote if you are a green card holder. You gotta keep that in mind. Do you now have, or did you ever have, hereditary title or in order of nobility in any foreign country? No. If you do, you have to renounce this title as a part of your naturalization ceremony to become a U.S. citizen. So go next question. Do you currently owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes in the United States? Yeah, just keep in mind, if you want to file N-400, you must pay all your taxes that due to your IRS. In my case, no. If you do, you must pay them. Since you become a lawful permanent resident, have you called yourself a non-U.S. resident on a federal, state, or local tax return, or decided not to file a tax return because you considered yourself to be a non-U.S. resident? In my case, is no. This question, it will depend person to person. They're not the same. They don't have the same answer for everyone. Have you ever been a member of, involved in any way associated with any communist or totalitarian party anywhere in the world? In my case, is no. This question, just read them. Do not just answer it yes or no. You gotta read them. Have you ever advocated, supported, and promoted in any of the following, or been a member of, involved in? So I'm not going to go through this question as I mentioned because they're gonna be different from person to person. There is no. Have you ever been a member? No. No. Just to see, sometimes those I already went through them. So my answer, like this one is short, I can read it. Have you ever ordered or incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in a torture? No. Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped people, or otherwise participated in genocide? No. No. Have you ever ordered to kill any person? No. In this one as well. Injured somebody? No. Next. Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, otherwise, whatever? Right here. No. As I mentioned, this question, it will depend from person to person. All this, I answer them no for me. Have you ever served and been a member of, assisted, In my case is no. In a military or political unit? No. Have you ever served, been a member of, assisted, or helped or participated in any armed group? In my case is no. This one is no. If you've been in any other activity that involve detaining people? No. Have you ever part of any group, or did you ever have any group, unit or organization that used weapon against any person? No. Threatened to do so? This question no. This question no. Received any weapons training, pre-military training, or any other military type training? No. Have you ever recruited, asked, enlisted, signed up, conscripted, required to join? No. This question as well is no. Next. Before you start this section, if any of the questions on this page apply to you, you must answer yes and provide information for each crime or offense, even if your record have been sealed, expunged, or otherwise cleared. You must disclose this information even someone, including a judge, law enforcement officer, or attorney told you that it is no longer on your record, or told you that you do not have to disclose the information. You must disclose all this information to USCIS. So have you ever committed, agreed to commit, asked someone else to commit, have commit, or tried to commit a crime or offense for which you are not arrested? No. This one as well is no. I gotta read this question very carefully though. Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained, or confined by any law enforcement officer? No. And they give you some answers right there. Crime and offense history. If you want to have them and you want to submit, if you have like a kind of arrest certification or something, you can add it right here. Record, you can add it right here. Next. Have you ever engaged in prostitution? No. Have you ever manufactured, cultivated, produced, distributed, dispensed, sold, or smuggled, trafficked any controlled substance? No. Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time? No. Yeah, these answers, sometimes, if you are like a foreign guy that, like a Muslim country, they marry two people at the same time, you can answer yes right here if you have two. So, have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit? No. Have you ever asked anyone to enter or to try to enter the United States illegally? No. Next. Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling? No. Illegal gambling, it is, if you are involved in this, you gotta answer yes. Have you ever failed to support your dependents, pay child support, or to pay alimony, court-ordered financial support after divorce or separation? No. Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States? No. Have you ever given any U.S. government official any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading? No. Have you ever listed? No. As I mentioned, this question is yes or no, but you're gonna read them very carefully though. Have you ever been placed on removal restrictions, deportation proceedings? No. Have you ever been removed or deported from the United States? No. Are you a person born as male who lived in the United States at any time between your 18th and 26th birthday? Just you gotta remember, if you come here in the age of 18, you must go through the selective service. You gotta register with the selective service. So in my case is no. Next. Have you ever left the United States to avoid being drafted in the U.S. Army? Excuse me. In the U.S. Armed Forces? No. Have you ever applied for any kind of exemption from military service in the United States Armed Forces? No. Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces? No. Are you currently a member of the U.S. Armed Forces? No. Are you a former of U.S. military service member who is currently residing outside of U.S.? No. Next. Do you support the Constitution and form of the government of the United States? This is what, you was answering no, no. Now you're going to answer yes. Do you support the Constitution and the form of the government of United States? Of course, yes. Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States? Yes. Are you able to take the oath of allegiance because of a physical or development disability or mental impairment? In case no. Are you unable? Mean if you are unable to take the oath. In case you can answer no. As I mentioned, you're gonna read this question very carefully and not just answer no or yes. Are you willing to take the oath, the full oath of allegiance to the United States? Yes. Next. If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms, carry weapons on behalf of the United States? Of course, if you become a U.S. citizen of any country, you will require to carry the arms to fight for the country if you want to become a U.S. citizen. If the law requires, are you willing to perform non-combat service, do something that does not include fighting in a war in the U.S. Armed Forces? Yes. If the law requires, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction? Do non-military work that the U.S. government says it is important to the country? Of course, yes. So now you're gonna upload your permanent resident card. They accept file format JPG, JPEG, PDF, TIF, or TIFF. For me, I'm gonna upload JPG. So choose right here, and I have one file that I have from back of my green card. I save in my laptop and my desktop. I call it green card. You upload it. It's right here. Now, continue. Additional evidence you want to provide. You can provide additional documents that support your application and help explain any of your response on the application. Anything that will help your application, it is good to upload it. So if you need to add something right here, you must upload it right here and must be less than 12 megabyte per file. Next, you should provide evidence. They tell you right, if you do not provide evidence, your application procedure may be delayed because they will ask you, of course, for the information, and it's going to take time. Additional information. This is where you add some information if those field did not have enough room for you. So in my case, I don't have nothing to add in additional information. Check your application before you submit. Now, you must check the application. But before you do that, if you see the form file now is 750, I'm going to talk about that at the next file. They are telling me there are errors in about your immigration information, and I know what is the problem because I give a fake A number that not match my profile. So if you go back, edit my responses, Morocco, what is A number? I know it. Say it right here. I'm gonna type now the real one. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be quiet to answer my A number. So now we're gonna go do it that way to go to. I think now we're gonna go right here. School, employment, family, additional information. We got to do right here. Next. Yeah, see, we found no alert or warning in your application. You know, if you have an error, they're gonna tell you which section you have an error. Mine, it was in A number because I put a fake A number. That's why I have that error. We go next. Now, review the N-400 form information. This is, you're gonna review your response right here. If you see something wrong, just go ahead and correct it. Once you review your application, you're gonna submit your application and pay the fee. Yeah, we gotta go next. Applicant application and signature. So I have agree. Now you're gonna put your full name. And now you're gonna next. Now you're gonna pay and submit your application. The fee is 710. Now I'm not going to go further because I have to pay and submit the fee. It is very simple. Once you click pay and submit, you're going to take you to the page where you can pay, and then you click on submit. Now let's talk about the filing fee. If you go online, just type N-400. It's going to take you right here where to file filing fee. Check right here, fee schedule, and it's going to give you the filing fee right here. You can see the filing fee for N-400 is 710 for online and 760. So you see $50 by doing it online, which is good. Now the filing fee is 710. That's what you must pay. Now let's talk about the supporting document. It will be different from person to person. This is a checklist of required initial evidence for information purposes only, because as they mentioned right here, because it will be different from person to person. For LPR, which is green card holder, a copy of your permanent resident, back and front, both sides. Form N-648, medical certification or disability exemption, if you do have. Material status, provide the current marriage certificate and any divorce decree, annulment decree, or death certificate showing that your prior marriage were terminated. Good moral character, and it's gonna go, as I mentioned, it will be different from person to person. You're gonna collect the right document that will work for your case. So I think we're done right here. For applicant must provide this. So this is the end of this video. I hope you like it. If you do, please subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Thank you, and see you next video.